What's the biggest participant championship in sports? A big football game with its tremendous squads? A World Series, climax of a season's competition among hundreds of ball players? Is it an open golf championship sought by some 2,000 contenders? Or the final playoff of a basketball tournament, ending a season started by hundreds of teams? No, none of those. This is it. The biggest participation championship in sports is the American Bowling Congress Tournament, more than 30,000 in one event. Here's a real sports melting pot. The ordinary bowler in competition with top notchers like Steve Nagy, one of the 10-year leaders in the ABC. Sandlot baseball players can't play against Mickey Mantle. A high school football team can't take on the Chicago Bears. But Joe Bowler is right in there with the greatest when he goes to the ABC. From all over the nation and other countries as well, they come to roll in the American Bowling Congress annual tournament. Welcome signs meet the eye on every side as they arrive. It's a trip long awaited and long remembered. It may be winter, but it's the average bowler's hour in the sun, his opportunity to enter his name and his score in the ABC record book. Every year, the event is held in a different city, and it's a great thing for the host city, too. Each bowler's participation is brief, but don't forget, there are thousands of bowlers. While most tournaments are short-lived, the ABC event flourishes for more than 11 weeks with its constant parade of new faces. At official hotel headquarters, they move in to mingle with other bowlers who have come in by plane, train, bus, or automobile. Friendships are renewed by old-timers. For the rookies, it's all new and exciting. Men from all walks of life become a part of this great tournament. Some of them have a flair for showmanship. Even as one city is staging the competition, others are bidding vigorously for future tournaments. Then out to the scene of the championship itself. Every day, new arrivals stream into the big building, some to take part in the event, others to witness it. For the host city, it's a shot in the arm for business. Mr. Bowler and his family keep up a steady pace of buying and sightseeing from arrival to departure. There's much to see even before they go inside to the theater of action. The lobby is filled with interesting exhibits, including the historic primitive equipment that was forerunner to the modern game of 10 pins. Many visit the booth operated by Brunswick, foremost manufacturers of bowling equipment. Here, visitors get advice from such stars as Joe Willman, an all-time great and member of the Bowling Hall of Fame. The booth is a popular spot for personalities who look forward to seeing old friends at the tournament. Keep an eye on this fellow, Hall of Famer Joe Norris. He's always on the go. Here's Sid Meyer, head of Brunswick's bowling division, with a customer. Ted Bensinger, president of the Brunswick Corporation, stops by to see how everything's going. Here's the top official of the ABC, Frank Baker, talking things over with Howard McCullough. Also on view is the gallery of the game's Hall of Fame, among them Norris, Willman, and the colorful Andy Varapapa. Behind the scenes are many busy officials and employees. A tournament of this magnitude involves a lot of work. Much of it precedes the bowler's arrival. Then, before he competes, he must check in. Each ball is weighed. None may exceed 16 pounds. Each contestant is issued a number. It designates his place in the lineup and on the scoreboard. Every squad is briefed before going to the lanes, acquainted with ABC regulations, and instructed as to their deportment. And waiting at the end of the trail are the trophies the victors will bear away for team, individual, doubles, and all events winners. The appearance of every squad is an impressive ceremony. Scorers march to their posts at the boards as the bowlers enter to compete. Following the national anthem, while everyone stands at attention, bowlers throw 2 practice balls without pins, then start competition. The scorers are a specially trained corps recording the efforts of every man taking part. Every entrant may compete in any or all of 3 divisions of play: the team championship, the singles, and doubles. He also may enter his combined score for all 3 in the all events division. All roll under the exact same conditions: the church or office league bowler and the professional stars. Originally, they all rolled for the same prizes, but now the top notchers are put into a separate division to give the little fellow a better chance. The average bowler not only glows with pride at competing in the same event with the world's greatest, the clerk or laborer is rolling against outstanding business executives. Brunswick officials hammer away at the pins with great zest. There are trophies and prize money for the leaders in all divisions, but they are not concerned mainly with prizes. If they were, they would not have come hundreds of miles to take part. It's their game, their championship, and they bowl for sport because they love it. We told you to keep an eye on this fellow. Here's Joe Norris again with Jay Batchelor, ABC tournament manager. Probably the top expert on bowling equipment installation, Norris is all over the place. Bensinger, too, is constantly checking Brunswick equipment to make sure it's up to ABC specifications. The automatic pin setters look as complicated as the mechanism inside a rocket missile, but they are perfectly designed for their job. Here's a real behind-the-scenes view. Pins being reloaded in the machines, ready to set up for the next shot. 2 sets of pins are used in each automatic pin setter, so a set is always ready to be lowered. The balls are automatically returned to the bowler immediately after each shot. The new cluster ball return is another of the many innovations in bowling equipment designed to speed up the game. The pins on the lanes are completely out of sight of the scoreboard men, but electronic scoring devices inform them immediately how many pins are knocked down. This simplifies their job of getting the figures on the board promptly. The ABC press room hums with activity. Hundreds of thousands of words report the progress of the tournament, with special stories going to the hometown newspapers of the various teams. Bruce Pluckhorn, ABC Public Relations Manager, talks over developments with Tom Bolger, Toledo Blade sports editor. Telegraph operators send the reports humming on their way. One of the big stories of every tournament is Hall of Fame night, when the members gather to recapture old memories and exhibit the form that made them immortals of bowling. Each year, new members are elected to the Hall of Fame. It's little Allie Brandt's night. His 3-game total of 886 still stands as the all-time high for league play. Here's that man Norris again. With all his duties, he finds time to bowl with his fellow Hall of Famers. Another great old bowling warhorse, Hank Marino. A big feature of every ABC is the Masters Tournament, an individual match game event that brings together the big stars of bowling and those fighting for top rating. Here's one of the best, Billy Golombiewski of Detroit. Buddy Bomar of Chicago. Harry Smith of St. Louis. Don Carter of St. Louis, considered the best bowler of his era. Ed Kowalik of Chicago. Don Carter shows you how to make the baby split. Kowalik's bringing in an errant pin. A total of 432 outstanding bowlers started competition in the Masters tournament. This is Pete Carter of Detroit. Bill Lillard of St. Louis, one of only 2 men ever to win 3 titles in one ABC tournament since it was inaugurated in 1901. Nobody strikes every time, and the spares are important. These stars don't let up on anything. But they're in the pocket most of the time. Watch him strike. Don McLaren of St. Louis pours it on. Notice Fazio of Detroit uses a lot of body English. Whitey Harris, St. Louis. Fazio again. Joe Norris, he's in this too. Bomar. McLaren. Fazio. After a qualifying test, 64 survivors battle it out for the crown in a series of matches. And this is one of the Masters champions, Billy Golombiewski. The stars provide the thrills, but it's Mr. Average Bowler from everywhere who keeps the ball rolling in America's biggest tournament.